Hey folks, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time it's around almost approaching towards 9. So it is daytime. It's very sunny outside. Perhaps later part of the day it will rain. So I'm doing back to back two Ahmed Al Maghribi reviews, which I usually do not do. I like to mix this like one individual with one list. But these two fragrances I really want to talk about. Many people want to know my initial impressions. So this is not a full on review on either one. I've just done Amiri by Ahmed Al Maghribi, and now I'm going to talk about Marj. And March is the one I have plenty to say. Okay, this fragrance, I think so far this year is my most hyped. Like most hyped means like I am hyped about it. I've been hearing lots and lots about this fragrance. A lot of reviews. People are like, man, this fragrance is the best. And there's this polarizing review somewhere. Some of the brothers said this is the worst fragrance that can be ever released, and this fragrance is trash. So we will tackle. And this fragrance, I'll let you know what I think about it. But the backstory of this fragrance is I saw many reviews and I saw the bottle size is 60 ml and the price is above, and now it's around $70. So that is expensive. Per 100 ml, it's more than $100. So Ahmed Al Maghribi, if you really want to buy, you really need to know how it smells. So I don't have any chance to sniff it or test it, so I have to blind buy it. And I would say I do sacrifice for my craving and for people's demand, like people want this review. And let's do this. Okay, so this comes three-part presentation. I told you the price already. This is how that looks. This is a white box. This is the outer box. This is another packaging after that. It opens up from the side. That's where you find the other box. And this one is plain. This is 60 ml, you can see. And I'll tell you if I do agree with 60 ml or not. Usually on most part, 60 ml is a no-no for me. If it's a 50, 60 smaller bottle for a bigger bottle price, it feels like unfair. It feels a little bit like a daylight robbery, but we'll see. This is the second part presentation. This one gives you that velvety texture with the box, and it looks nice. This one looks nice. I have seen presentations like before in Latafas, maybe Velvet Oud perhaps, or I have seen in this fragrance that I have laboratory perfume Gores. They give you this kind of presentation, but this one feels very nice. The texture is like sofa, right? It feels very soft, and the bottle is out already. That's where it stays. I think it's pretty nice, pretty decent packaging. The bottle, however, is a kind of like a child's toy, okay? And it looks like a doll to me. Different people perceive things differently. For me, it looks interesting. I keep seeing this bottle. I'm like, what is this? And as you can see, this looks like flowers. They are like, I think, not attached. Yeah, you can hear the sound. It's coming from above, this plasticky part. Inside got a glass bottle. Inside you can see the juice color. I'm not sure if it's amber color or this color, but the bottle glass color perhaps, okay? And this part is a cap. It looks like a doll's head, and then the ponytail, like what do you call that? The hair up, and then it perhaps looks like a plum tree. I don't know, or maybe you can say a mosque far from it. From far you can see the name of the perfume, and this thing is plastic perhaps, but this also has the same texture as the the. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a cold. So this texture is here, okay? So it's an interesting bottle design. Some people may like it, some people may not like it. So the atomizer is kind of on the shorter side, and inside the cap is got some weight, plastic though, okay? And this fragrance, let me tell you, I'm not going to spray this today, okay? If I spray this, there are two reasons why I'm not going to spray it. One thing is this is daytime, and this fragrance is unbelievably potent, okay? Longevity from this is those category like 20 out of 10. You know, when I say 20 out of 10 means ultra beast mode. This is one of those ultra beast modes. And this fragrance, you really need to know if you want to wear it or not. Just a while back, sorry, just a while back, I did the review on the Amiri. That one is like on my hand. That one is a citrusy, fresh, kind of like a lighter fragrance, which can be worn in summer, daytime. This fragrance, it has to be like the right weather, okay? So the 60 ml, let me tackle that part. 60 ml for 60 something dollars. There's no tester on these, so it is on the higher side. Okay, definitely it's at the pricier side. I have bought, I think, couple of like Ignite Oud. There's also Summer Oud. These are also on the higher side, but they are small bottles. So I will not say this is okay. Okay, for me, I leave it up to you. After the review, if you feel is fair, then you buy it. Honestly speaking, at first I was not happy, okay, because I don't want to spend so much money. It is so much money for a small bottle, and buying blind buy not, it's a very risky thing. So I did blind buy this to review and to own it. So price is on the higher side. The performance, as I told you, beastly. So I think it somewhat balances. If you're not decanting, if you're not splitting, this is a good fragrance. If you have to decant it, the price is going to be very high, almost the price of the high-end designers, or like Mansera decant prices. Okay, so people may not want to buy this because it's Ahmed Al Maghribi. But then again, Ahmed Al Maghribi, let's talk about some positives. The smell. First time I sprayed it, I had no clue how this is going to turn up because I never smelled it before. I don't know how this smells. So the first spray, when I sprayed, I was very happy. This opening is very unique. I don't know what I smelled. Honestly speaking, it smelled very wow-like. It's like kind of fragrance you want to pay a lot of money and you want to expect like that wow factor. This one has that wow factor. Okay, so is it going to be your cup of tea? No, this is going to be not everybody's cup of tea. It's not a safe blind buy, but definitely it wowed me, which made me smile. Let me clear out my throat. I think I had some pearl milk tea yesterday, and then that thing got me a little bit of cold. So anyway, so this thing, the opening is wow, wowza, but it's a very bold opening. And when I sprayed this, I did not know what I'm smelling. I did not look at the nose breakdown. It felt like only note that I picked up very, very prominent was amber, and then some powdery and some velvety smell like this. And if you see the cap, if imagine this one had a smell, this would smell like it. Maybe leather, hint of leather, and some fruits, and then starts floral. So it's a very, no one gave me notes breakdown. I saw some description. This one has multiple notes like leather, oud, floral, fruity, amber, spice, paprika, and all whatever the notes are. This one, to my nose, it has several stages. Okay, this is a very complex perfume. The fragrance changes every 2 hours. It gives different smell. So opening is very loud and bold. I really wish that opening stayed. I don't know what is in the opening. I really wish it stayed like that for at least 2 3 hours. But after 1 hour, it starts changing to more like a amber scent. And after that, fourth hour, fifth hour, I start getting this powdery dry down, which feels very unisex. And I definitely smell some florals. I don't know if it is rose, if it is what flower. And that point, after fifth hour, it starts smelling kind of like a talcum powder or velvet, velvety, floral, sweet, powdery dry down. So that point, I feel this is a unisex scent. It's not the most masculine scent. So yeah, there you go. I gave you a reason to test it first, not to blind buy or not to just dismiss. So this is one of those fragrances right in the middle. Are you going to buy it? Are you going to try it? Are you going to deny it? I would say try it. This is definitely a try. It is in the accurate taste, but knowing the Ahmed Al Maghribi, uh, Lathani, okay, Bin Shaikh, Ignite Oud, I'm gonna buy also Summer Oud. These are some of the desire of Sheikh. These are some of the fragrances you do not blind buy. Okay, Bin Shaikh, a lot of people want to buy, but knowing it's a oud, knowing it's a bakur, knowing it's a like a floral, sort of like a animalic scent, some people don't have the guts to buy that, right? So Ahmed Al Maghribi is this is one thing which is good and bad at the same time. Most of the fragrances are not safe blind buys, but also they are not just boring clones. Okay, so yeah, this one is not reminding me of anything that I have. It does not remind me of anything very popular. If there is, I haven't smelled it, so it's kind of on the rare side. And I don't want to wear this because this one lasts on my skin. On my skin, I can smell the distinctive dry down after 8 to 10 hours, which is an impossible thing. I only got this kind of performance from my old batch of, oh, I don't have it here, a Tom Ford Noir Extreme, which was a beastly fragrance, Black Orchid, something like Interlude Man. Imagine those and this same, like performance wise, crazy. And the very last stage, I start getting this body shower gel or Lux, if you know those soapy smells, like velvet, they have this certain Lux liquid soap, soap that smells like maybe chamomile or some sort of like a vanilla or something musky or some, like those white body shower gel, or not shower gel, like body shower liquid. It starts smelling like that on my skin. So it gives you a fresh, clean vibe, talcum powder vibe, but some guys may not like it. So the dry down for dry down is very feminine. So yeah, this is the mystery of March. And if you ask me, is it worth end of the month? I was really, really, I needed to save, but I bought quite a few fragrances. So I think this is expensive. If this fragrance was priced at 40, that would be a somewhat like people would buy it more. But knowing the price is around $70, is increasing also. 65, at least 65, and for 60 ml, many people will think twice before buying it. Many people may just buy like more expensive decant, be happy with it. And I think it will be a wise decision, not because I'm having a decant page, but that 5 ml or 10 ml that you buy, this is going to last a very long time for you. Like Frederick Mall, if you have, or that one, or Reflection 45, if you have decants of those, I can never finish the decants because those are one spray, last all day, projects all day. So in that way, maybe a smaller amount is better, but if they lower the price, or if you can get it for discount $40-$45, this is an excellent fragrance for signature scent. Should you be wearing this in summer, it will be very loud, very animalic. It comes out loud, it does not apologize, it does not feel shy. Even if you don't want to smell it, it will ensure your nose reaches it, like the fragrance reaches your nose. So yeah, good and bad, all I told you so far. I like the opening a lot more than the far dry down. The mid stage is okay, and I think there's just tons of notes, and they have lots of fruits in there, which make the fragrance interesting. But the very last stage, it is very feminine scent. So it is unisex after the fifth, sixth hour. But man, what a bold fragrance! I cannot wait to wear this in winter time. Winter time, I think this will bring out a different side of this fragrance. But the 4 or 5 different stages of this fragrance is the one, I think, which is why it is more pricey, and the quality ingredients they put, it smells different than your like 2 3 notes or 2 stage fragrances like grapefruit and amber, citrus and musk. This is a lot more complex than this. Okay, so I will not rate this higher than Bin Shaikh. Bin Shaikh is my number 1 till today, Lathani, and this perhaps is my joint number 2. So this is Marj in my initial impression. I would say must try, must try to see if it's good. And I can definitely see why some reviewers call it trash and it's the worst release, because it's not going to work for everybody. And I have full respect to everyone, but I would keep this. This is a good fragrance. This is an interesting fragrance. But if you have an experienced nose, let's say 8-10 years down the line in the game, if you have a seasoned nose, you would definitely appreciate it. I think fall to winter is the right time to wear this, because it will not bring out that soapiness quite quickly. But maybe in summer I'm also wearing. But if you want performance beast, okay, just like the prices based on the higher side. Overall, Marj, keeping my emotions aside, I'll give this a 8 out of 10. The reason being, bottle size is small. Second, price is high. Third thing, it is not easy to understand or like. And fourth thing, I would say this fragrance turns out unisex or feminine on the 5th or 6th hour, which is a soapy, like a rosy, like chamomile, sort of, I don't know what floral Lux soap, that I use. I like the soap, but I don't like to smell soapy all day. So this one has that issue. But it's a nice fragrance overall, and the way they made it, I think I give them respect for creating something unique. Okay, uniqueness wise, this is like a 9 out of 10. All right, so that is Marj, right? So I'll end the video here. Hopefully I covered all the points. It's up to you now. Perhaps go and try, and I think best thing is to test it. Do not blind buy this. Definitely do not blind buy. Thank you, Ahmed Al Maghribi, for creating so many. I think I have a few more in my upcoming days I want to buy. If I buy them, I'll review them. Have a nice day. See you soon. Bye bye.